Hey everyone, this is Peter from Kanto Tech, and for today's review, we have a very special device with us right now called the Razer Seiren Mini. Now, this isn't the first time that Razer has launched a microphone. In fact, they have been in this business for quite some time now with the Razer Seiren series. We have the Razer Seiren X, the fancy Razer Seiren Emote, and the Seiren Elite. Now, they're part of the deluge of streaming equipment from all of these gaming companies trying to compete in the very lucrative streaming space. Razer has been one of the leading gaming companies. It has been one of the first to introduce this kind of system to the market, which they dub as a broadcasting line. And it includes both their microphone lineup and also the webcam called the Razer Kio series. Now, that being said, the Razer Seiren Mini is marketed to low-budget gaming aficionados who want that Razer branding while not splurging so much. Now, this tiny thing costs only $50 or 2,500 pesos, which is an amazing price for an entry-level microphone. It comes in 3 colors that are true to Razer's design aesthetics: classic black, quartz pink, and mercury white, all of which look very clean and very minimalist. Now, despite this, there are some features that Razer did not include in the Razer Seiren Mini, while focusing on a few things that does make this device still pretty good. Now, what are those? Let's find out. Now, before we get to that, let's open this box. First, outside of the box, it says here that it's streamer certified and compatible with XSplit Broadcaster and OBS. To be honest though, I think any audio equipment should work with both of these software as long as it's also compatible with your PC. It also says here that the Razer Seiren Mini is an ultra-compact condenser microphone, which basically means that this microphone is built for delicate sounds and higher frequencies. Because, that's what a condenser microphone is. Most PC microphones are condenser microphones to begin with and not dynamic microphones, which have lower sensitivity and are also usually used for things like live music or music recording. Now, on the box, it doesn't say here that it has any built-in pop filters. Now, for the other labels, it also says here that it has an ultra-precise supercardioid pickup pattern, which I will explain in detail later. There's also professional recording quality, which we will of course test again later, and an ultra-compact build, which basically means that it's small, and you can see how small it is, right? Now, opening the box, as with most Razer products, you usually get greeted with a box with an uncanny premium feel. You're welcomed with a fancy greeting from Razer's founder Min Liang Tan, and it looks pretty fantastic for an entry-level product. We have here the components of the microphone separated into 4 parts: the main unit, the base stand, the 5/8 connector, and the cable. Now, let's assemble this thing. So a few things we noticed here. First off, the base assembly has sort of like a built-in shock mount that should be able to absorb some vibrations from the table. Like this one, I guess so. Like minimal humming also from your PC, for example, or maybe some light tapping. Now, this base is also quite sturdy and can be angled depending on where you want to place your mouth. So it can be angled like this or, this one. Depends on you. Okay, so the next part is the connector has a 5/8 thread. So it should be compatible with most microphone mounts, such as, the normal ones that you can see in the market. So if you want to put it in smaller mounts, such as the ones for tripod stands, although I don't know why you would want to do that, you would still need to use some smaller adapters. So let's look at this microphone a little bit further. The top side looks like most generic microphones that you would see, like, for example, in karaoke bars, but the similarity stops there. First off, this thing is tiny at just 6.4 inches with a base of 3.5 inches. And it's great when you really don't want a huge microphone blocking your face during stream or video conference. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah. Yes, I can see your screen. I can see your screen. However, it does have a mostly plastic finish, which some users prefer or may not prefer. Personally, it's not really a deal breaker for me. In addition, it's also very, very sleek and minimalist. It wasn't designed to super aggressively scream gaming like some other Razer products. It just does its job correctly and that's it. No other fancy stuff. And on its exterior, it doesn't really have a lot of dials or switches. Actually, it has none. So just this one tiny indicator that says if it's turned on. Unfortunately though, there is a downside in its minimalist aspect. So if you want to control things like mute, gain, or volume, you would need to do it using your PC. There also isn't a pass-through headphone jack. So if you want to listen to how you actually sound while you are recording or streaming, you would still need to use your PC software to do it. Lacking this feature is quite a bummer, although again, you don't really expect so much from a microphone at this price level. It uses a proprietary micro USB plug that has some special grooves on the side, so it can perfectly fit the port of the Razer Seiren Mini. This is something that Razer has done before, and to be honest, I don't know why they would do it, considering that it's more expensive to manufacture, rather than just sticking with some OEM cables. But you know, hey, that's how detailed Razer thinks, I guess. You can, however, be able to plug in other USB cables in this, as long as the head of the USB cable is narrow enough. Now let's go through the actual test of this microphone. This microphone is a super cardioid microphone, which means that the actual space in which it will pick up sound should be somewhere near this area. It should also have a tighter pickup compared to normal cardioid microphones. Even though it looks like any typical microphone, it has a very, very tight pickup pattern, and it will be able to pick up sounds in front of it, and sounds from the side should not be that prominent. Yeah, like that. It will, however, be able to pick up some minor feedback or sound from the rear side of the microphone. So here. Now let's do some more testing. For the test setup, I'll be doing a few versions to really test the quality and pickup of this microphone. I've a few things I wanted to test here, depending on where it's placed on my usual PC setup, if it will be able to pick up my keyboard noise, my voice, and any other external factors. So this is the test of the Razer Seiren Mini with the keyboard at the back. So ideally, it should not be able to pick up so much of this sound, although it is quite annoying if the microphone is directly in front of you while you're typing. So this is not the usual way I use my microphone, but anyway, let's try it if it will pick up the keyboard noise. So this is the first test with the Seiren Mini directly in front of me. I want to also test how it will respond to particular sounds such as hard consonants, that S with a hiss sound, and breathing, which good microphones should be able to filter out. So here's the test. I'll say a few phrases for this test. A small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Press the pants and sew a button on the vest. The colt reared and threw the tall rider. Next, with the siren at the back of my keyboard. Now, my keyboard has Cherry MX switches, so it has a relatively moderate click noise. I can't really hear how it will pick up now. But I normally prefer it during this setup that the microphone is at the back of my keyboard. So I'm not sure how it will pick up my keyboard sounds, but here it is, and I'm also not sure how it will sound with my voice. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Press the pants and sew a button on the vest. The colt reared and threw the tall rider. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Press the pants and sew the button on the vest. The colt reared and threw the tall rider. Now here's the sound of the Seiren Mini while there's a fan beside me. So I'll put it on off oscillate mode. So I'm not sure if you can still hear my voice, but this is the Seiren Mini with the fan directly beside me. Okay. Now putting the Seiren Mini in front of me. So again, the fan is still there beside me. I'm not sure if you can still hear my voice or if there's any wind noise. So this is a test basically on how good the Seiren Mini can be able to detect my voice while still probably or hopefully being able to silence the fan. Okay, Now this is a test of the Seiren Mini with the fan at the highest setting. So from now it's pretty loud. I would say it's around maybe 40 or 50 decibels. So yeah, so this is a Seiren Mini test for now. Now again, even if we do recommend a space for your PC, it would always depend on where the space on your working table is for you. Now what we've heard at the back of the keyboard, it did sound a little bit far, so I would need a way for it to pick up better. I would also say that the best position is to get a proper mount and put it somewhere near your mouth, maybe something that can dangle near your head. Otherwise, the Razer Seiren performed pretty well in almost all situations. Now, if you're an advanced or audio or recording enthusiast, it might not be the best choice for you. However, it does have some great noise cancellation and also gives out a pretty good quality at this price level. It's a great choice for most beginner streamers or just for your work or study from home needs, especially since it's just so cheap and pretty simple. So from Kanto Tech, we give the Seiren Mini our thumbs up of approval. So I hope everyone enjoyed our very quick review of the Razer Seiren Mini. If you want us to talk about more gadgets and do more reviews, please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel and also on our Facebook, Kanto Tech PH. Again, this is Peter from Kanto Tech. Thank you so much for watching our video and hope I see you again later. Bye-bye!